So this is a sweet corn filling. So local corn, and I cook it in a rondeau with a little bit of butter and salt until the corn kernels are still al dente. And then I put them immediately while they're still hot inside of a blender to break all that corn down. And it becomes naturally thick by how long it ends up in the blender, because I break down all that cornstarch so it thickens itself naturally. I also put saffron inside the pasta dough, as well as using local farm fresh brown eggs. So those extra orange yolks and the saffron inside the dough makes the dough the same color as the corn filling. Sweet corn and saffron agnolotti. The trick to agnolotti is you have to go back through it twice. The first time, you get the pinch, the water to mainly seal the mini ravioli itself. The second time is the shaping. So if you look over here, you want them to be a nice circle. If you don't go through a second time, they just end up like soggy rectangles. So to truly have that defined circle agnolotti shape, you have to make sure you go back through it a second time while the dough is drying before you cut them. Obviously, it makes everything take twice as long, but the end result is unparalleled. The other nice thing about making agnolotti, you end up, the skill set of making ravioli, almost every one of them, almost every one of the individual skills of making ravioli you find in making agnolotti, except for the pillow top technique. But by doing that second round to really define that circle, you still kind of learn that message. As well, agnolotti is one of the only pasta shapes that you get 3 rows per 7-inch wide sheet, when normally you end up having a good amount of waste, because you can only ever get 2 types of ravioli, or 2 rows of ravioli out of 1 sheet of pasta. So it's a lot less waste, a lot more economical, more easy to train, but very difficult to execute at a very high level. We already did this dough already mixed for 25 minutes. We've developed a whole lot of gluten, so as we've been processing that one little row, this dough is shrunk back up because the gluten everything's recontracted. So every single time you finish a row, you put it back through the sheeter, and then the dough is going to be the same thickness. Otherwise, the ones we just made and the ones I'm about to make have different cook times.